we'll be reading Minecraft Creepypastas. And today's pick is Giant Alex. Let it begin. Community name Giant Alex, somewhere in 2020. Version Optifine 1.12, 1.2, Bedrock NA. Stalking you. Giant Alex is a 12-book tall creature with a bloody Alex skin. The whole game, the creature will simply watch you from the fog, rarely doing other unexploded actions. When she moves, she leaves behind footprints in the form of pits of 3 times 2 times 2 blocks. It's not recommended to get close to Alex. In many cases, this will cause the game to crash. To find Giant Alex, you will need to select the version Optifine 1.12.2 version set to the difficulty Peaceful, 6 chunks for render and 0.2 fog distance. Do not forget to enter the seed. 7778749492092903789578. That's a lot of 9s and 8s and 7s. When you're creating the world, then when when you spawn in the world, swim to the mainland because this creature lives on it. It appears in all biomes and most often in swamps, forests, and snowy mountains. You may not notice it the first time because at first it will always be somewhere in the viewing angle. First encounter. Story 1. Let the nightmares begin. The first person who found her was an unknown player. The whole story is unknown. We only have 2 screenshots from him. The first one shows Giant Alex herself standing among the trees in the swamp. On the second one, we can see that she is taller than the player's house, which is 5 blocks high. He translated the phrase "Deaf Steve" into the disclaim code for fun and used it as seed, and that is how he found Giant Alex. In addition to the screenshots, he also sent me an email asking me to play on the seed. The screenshots. Where's my camera? The screenshots. The second encounter, having received the letter, having studied the material a little, I turned on the set record and moved in search towards this Giant Alex. At first, I thought it was crazy, kind of crazy. Like, seriously, how can some mysterious character 12 blocks tall exist in Minecraft? And this is not an replaced texture of a giant zombie. And not a mod. In general, I doubted that because before starting the search, I searched a little on the internet in search of information about Giant Alex, and I did not find a word about her, or on any creepypasta sites or forums. I had only the words of that anonymous person, which I did not believe the first time, of course. After doing everything according to the instructions, setting up the Minecraft and creating a world, I spawned on a small island, having to obtain the first necessary resources. I made the tools and a boat to sail to the mainland. Having landed on the mainland, I climbed the trees because I was in a dark oak forest. I began to look for a place for my house along the way, mining all sorts of useful resources coming out of the cave in which I was digging, or I decided to not build in this home and just move to look for this Alex. But something confused me, namely that the evening somehow quickly became though I swear that 5 minutes ago it was only the noon. But okay, maybe I just didn't notice how the time flew by so fast. Footprint of Giant Alex. Grass blocks. It's been 30 minutes with no success. It's already begun to seem to me that the anonymous person just decided to play a joke on me. But I decided to play a little more, maybe a certain period had not passed, because of this deadly silence, it seemed to me that she is stalking me. But I simply did not notice her. This is still her standard behavior, but then I suddenly find a hole, then another, and they were 3 times 2 by 2 times 2 in size. Did her sign start to appear? Does that mean it really exists? I decided to follow these footprints. But I came across a cave with oars, entering the cave and walking around for it, but I heard a strange distorted sound of grass destructed or something. That is, she's walked right over me. Moreover, the sound of walking were not displayed. In the subtitles, after leaving the cave, I walked a little more on the surface, noticing one tree without leaves, and left the game. My sighting of Giant Alex. When viewing the record of something somewhere at the end in the corner of the screen, I saw it. Yes, she stood and just watched me. Other encounters. A few weeks after I posted the video on YouTube, I started noticing that more people were finding Giant Alex. It is known that later beside me, other YouTubers like Dan Cood, Wild Dog XD, and Nick ITA, I can't pronounce that name, Berg, saw her, and of course many players began to look for her and notice. Well, I spread information about this creature, and she began to spread further, and the story about Giant Alex will be on everyone's lips for a very long time. Written by Ratolyanich, Toliencher, I can't pronounce the name. The story of Giant Alex has been concluded. Next story, Error 422. Error 4422. Attention, this is not my article. I've translated Russian into English. This was originally written in Russian. What do we know about the game? A game like Minecraft. It was made in 2009 by Notch. It was a 3,000. It has 3,000 something versions. We know that not all versions are available in our launches. These are the versions manually updates are performing. But there are versions that are called lost. These versions that are not available in the network and the launchers, one of them will be discussed. Error 422 is the lost and scariest version of our favorite game, but it wasn't like this before. Previously, it was a snapshot of an unknown version that was supposed to turn the whole game around. In the first version, all possible game codes were rewritten from scratch, but something went wrong. The game, as it were, came to life and began to do everything that it once became sentient, pretty much. So the creatures that has the name Glitch appeared at one point. This game disappeared completely as if it never existed, but once it was back online, you can download it from the links to this version. This version meets us with a destroyed main screen in which most of the buttons are not working. You can only create a world in survival. The version is calm at first and studies us. Learning, pretty much. Calculating. From what I have read, I suspect that this version of Minecraft, is sentient and is trying to learn and find a way to scare the player. Let's continue. This version meets us with a destroyed main screen in which, this version is calm at first and studies us, but then it takes effect from the usual sound changes to the release of the glitch itself. Everything is possible, can happen. And the stack can change, the value of blocks cannot have a name, change the unit of experience, etc. Instead of the usual music, internally untiring, white noise that can just drive everyone mad. You can never figure out what the game will do. Download links, update version, and no viruses. Download Game Jolt. What happened to you in the game? Add more experiences. You get pushed and don't take damage, etc. Cactuses. A screen may also pop up, glitch or error. Wow. Okay, continuing on. Oh, and everyone left. Or they're still here, I don't know. It was January 2020. One boy named Alexander was sitting at lessons when suddenly in Discord wrote to him. In comparison person with a very strange nickname, he threw him a video call, Minecraft. Error 42254455354. In the description, there was a link to download a file that was incomprehensible to him. As it turned out later, it was not just a file, but the most real infernal Minecraft, and after a couple of hours, he regretted that he opened it. information. Error 422 is actually a modded release 1.5.2. The mod contains an ancient that detects a sentient, I don't know, that detects its player if the player is in creative mode or has cheats enabled. If it detects that the player is in creative mode or has cheats enabled, it will crash the game. While the multiplayer button is disabled, it is still possible to view the server list by being automatically kicked by spamming the chat button in the game. This allows the clients to join 1.52 servers as long as the server is online modded. The game is hardcore to us, the OS user account name, regardless of whatever a username is passed to the client through the launcher. Oh, this is so long. I don't think I can read all of this. Well, we're going to go to the next story. That thing. Well, canonical names. The monster that lurked, the lurker, the multi-Steve, the mutated Steve, the beast of salvation. That thing. I never heard of this creepypasta. Somewhere in 2017. Version, presumably 1.12, 1.1, 1.12. 3 black pillars of nether. Steve head in the middle of nowhere. A book and quill saying, "I will find you." Stalking. Very strange signs. Randomly disappearing items from inventory. Power, strength, speed, master and speed building. Can make any item appear anywhere. He can hold 6 items since he has 6 hands. Teleportation from fast speeds. He can make his empty eye turn white for a few to gain 2 times his power for a minimum of 5 seconds. This article is written by Legary Fighters. Enjoy the read. Warning, this pasta may contain scary content that and others words that can terrify you. Continue if you wish, but remember to take actions if needed. Seed 2323 works on PC. Bedrock Edition does not work on Xbox. The story, the Minecraft creepypasta reported of 2018. On site. Are you guys ready? I'll take that as a yes. Well, if anyone needs to grab water, I advise getting water now, because it's a good idea to drink water. So if anyone needs to grab anything before I continue, I advise so, because I need to go find my water bottle very quickly. It's just right here. Here's my water bottle. Let me just grab it, because this kind of tires out my voice, so we're going to take a sip of water and get back to reading. So this is going to be a quick drink of water, and we're good to go. Okay? Okay, I'm ready. We'll continue with the story. Also, I hope you guys like my new microphone and headset. And let's continue. The Minecraft creepypasta reported of 2018. On the site of McFarlane reports that they have a new report which I clicked on to find it interesting enough to what I was trying to find out. I scratched my head and said, "Kadusu going on?" I clicked and it said, MC Farland reports, in this installment, we bring you your attachment to see something very interesting. It is not a trick or a game to deceive you. It is Minecraft, some uncovered documents and / pictures. This evidence suggests that this thing has been encountered more than once. This AI or intelligence can exist in hidden Minecraft dimensions players like to call the freak world. A secret pin or seed can let you access this world, but sometimes this does not always happen. As more of the evidence uncovers, it suggests that a lot of people have encountered this thing in their world. As some say, sometimes the freak world can leak into our regular world, as quoted by JoJo Games YT. The Master MC creepypastas Hunter May other reports show that thing isn't harmless. A lot says it's violent and will kill the player in their game. This thing sometimes may not try to harm the player, as Jamie Moore 4-5 states. This Minecraft being is not all it seems. It seems it's trying to establish some sort of subtle communication with me. Some users may startle and lead it to its attack, what you do, the monster freak world don't upset them or they can get very hostile. This is interesting. The monster of freak, and this is not to insult anyone, if anyone's taking this word offensive, but this is what it says in an article and document. As it says in the warning, this is going to contain some scary things, so you have been warned. If you can't handle scary things, I advise you wait until the next part. Okay? Continuing onward. Anyway, if anyone gets too terrified, I advise you get yourself comfy and get your comforts thing, whatever comforts you, out. And yeah, because I haven't read this and this is already terrifying. Okay, let's continue. The monster of freak, the world has let this being leak into our world. Others reports show at actual sightings of the being. Actual sightings of the being. Others report, okay. We'll list below soon. Mr. Finder states, I have encountered this being more than once in my world to find it follows me. Excuse me, sorry. 21, sorry. We don't understand what you are trying to tell us. It is a game and does not have any AI is Roman, but mobs. I've tried more than once to show evidence, but lack of clear footage gives me no choice but to give up. More evidence proves that this monster too exists as a player named Legal Fighters says, I have seen this beast and it doesn't exist. The other theories of who controls the freak world has been answered. Izzy, what are you doing? My cat Izzy's trying to do something. Continuing on. But this question, okay, does exist. The other theories of who controls the freak world has been answered, as it was stated here. Brian does, but this question remains: who is this thing? I have once caught it standing on a hill, reconstructing my world. I have looked for tons of answers of where did the answer freak world come from, and how do we know it exists? How did someone just somehow get the answers of the name? The actual evidence is unknown and lost in Google. Another comment stated by the Manly Play 1 says more of the evidence he says, not to mention that the name Freak Town is another world, as you may already know, but what you do not know is that it is not a dimension, as I will state. The evidence of it, the only way to access it is to enter in a seed or a pin. That is not a dimension. That is not dimension worthy. What player don't know this? That they are in a secret layer between our world, but there's a tear the layers, and you will see their world. There's a way to tear the layer, but it can crash your game like a lot. I only remember half of what to do, but not the rest, and I cannot tell you if I don't have the full info on how to do it. If I do it halfway, it could actually crash my computer and fried the hardware. That's why I am researching on how to it with less risk. As most of this proves the existence of this being, no one has been able to get a hold of the monster and record a live stream. Here's to prove it. Actually, we will wait until more proof arrives. Your four founders, therefore, your founders and host, the master of AI, A1175, and I am out. I saw this and immediately went into my world, for I have encountered this beast before. I went into my world and spawned. I tried to switch to creative mode, but it wouldn't let me. That's how I knew it was in my game. I had went to a tree and started punching for wood. I typed the command /reload and it reloaded. My inventory was filled with dirt. I left the world and joined my other world. I went into my house and looked through my chest. I checked my inventory. See if I still had my enchanted diamond sword. So I can trap this beast. I looked around until I noticed a dark background around my inventory. There was 2 arms and a leg, and it was the beast. I even have footage. Let me look at this closely. Oh, I see it. I see it now. I won't be able to show you guys because I can't show it very well, but it's there. Right next to the 75 and 64 torches, right on top of that, it's there. Where's my camera? Here's my camera. You can see that very closely right there. And right here, you can see it. September 4th, 2018, today. Email, not going to say that. Is it true footage? Subject, is it true footage? Hello, I am the master of AI 745. I've seen your picture and your footage you sent 3 days ago. I've seen it and wonder if it's true footage. If you actually got a glimpse of this monster 4 times, this could prove this being exists and that fake world is real. Meet us on the forums and live chat at mcflansreports.com. The code to the chat is Chapter 2 Truth. Well, if anyone needs to get water right now, I advise you do so, because we're going to take an intermission break, because this is a long read, and my throat's tired. I hope you guys enjoy so far, and to the people who are joining and leaving. I really do hope you like it, because this is interesting. And I'm doing this for October, so yeah. Let's get a drink of water, and yeah. See you guys in a second. Cat Izzy. I'll be back very soon, and I'm back. Oh, and I almost dropped my headphones. Okay, before we continue, I just have to say I am grateful for my parents for getting me new headphones. They're very nice, and I tested them out earlier. They sound nice, even though they might not be fully charged, but the microphone is attachable, so yeah. I'll probably use this for streaming stories, and yeah, so we're going to continue on now, Chapter 2, Truth. The master of all 7-5, is it true of the footage? Yes, I found this footage. The person who got the footage. I also found a way to the freak world. Just go to the files and type WMBT-TXT, and inside it types freaks 345. Whoa, 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 whoa. You made history. History? But now that you did it, we don't need you anymore. Wait, what? You see, I'm tired of these AI in our world messing around with us. It's time I destroy their world for good. It's time I erase them for good. But just because you erase them from your computer, you have to actually erase them from Mojang. You have to find the secret layer to their site. Oh yeah, about that, you already know that. Wait a minute, you're not the master, are you? Am I or am I not? No, there's password. I've got to warn the AI. I'll stop you. I'm sorry, but you can't if you have no Mojang account. What? Wait, what? You've been banned from the chat. Expiry. The infinite years troublemaker. I tried to log into my account, but it wouldn't let me anymore. I failed. I failed it. I went to the site again and to find a new person doing it. The Minecraft Creepypasta Report of 2018, too. Hello, I am Wolf Master, and I am here with some news to our old host. The Master is on break, as he told us we have uncovered something bad. Host known as Kuzuho has found the way to Mojang and has found a way to Secret Lair. And he says that he will destroy it if he doesn't get what he wants. The user Jojo Games YouTube says if he does destroy the freak world, it can use some Mojang Major Hayok. The freak world is like a multiplayer world with all AI roaming. Some of them aren't AI. Keep in mind that if it explodes, the barrier between our world would collapse, shut down Minecraft for a very long time. When it comes back up, we might see the end of our communities. However, if some of them go into hiding around our world, we can see more and more sightings. Another user named The Real Master 75 says a hacker has taken my account. He has then took Kyoto and others, and he's going to snatch other accounts. There is nothing I can do about it. If he does do more damage, then it can be the end of our community. I saw this and send a message. Send a message to the Real Master in Gmail. Well, I guess they got your account too, he sent me a message back. They banned the other masters and permed me. And guess what? This account is also a hacker account. Think about it. What if everyone was me? I then got a few messages of my people. Wolfmaster, I am him. I am him. Johnny Tone, I am him. About over 30, I am him. I am him. 30 other I am hims. I think about what you do before you make your move. Wait. It's you. You have been blocked. V's, 3's, G, O's, 0, Z. What? Wait. Virgo, it's you. You have been blocked. About an hour later, I got a response from someone saying he's been banned and the accounts are retrieved. Chapter 3, an unsolved ending. I went back to my alt Minecraft account, fanmain99. I had to still had the files on my old world, so I could copy them onto my alt account, and then I joined. I went to Minecraft forums to see a new post. Minecraft forums posted, "What is this thing full and exposed by me?" Recently, we have been seeing some posts surrounding this creepy thing. I don't get this picture. Photos from different worlds have encountered the thing in their own way. The freak worlds are harness, but we know these pastas exist, and this creepy thing may never be caught, but it will soon. Just wait, cause just one day you might catch it finally. I went back to check the info on Mescaline, and the site was taken down. That's the end of the thing. That was a long read. And very creepy, too. It was good. Entity 303. A classic. To anyone who remembers him, remember. Entity 303. It's been 26 minutes. Wait, it's been... oh, that's been a lot. It's been 26 minutes since I started the stream. Well, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. This is very interesting, and it's very fun reading this. Entity 303. Canonical name Entity 303. Community name 303. Date of first sighting, December 13th, 2013. Versions it's seen in is Pocket Edition, PC, 7.1.7, and beyond Xbox 360 Edition, 2 TU12 and beyond. Signs, the number 303 in crash logs, Entity ID 303, appearing in server logs, Herobrine-like stalking figure, powers, creation and destruction, teleportation, flying, and invisibility. I read this one before, so yeah. So that is most of them. I'll read the Entity 303 in my next stream because I am tired out from reading, but this is actually very interesting. So to anyone who has joined the stream or has seen the stream after it's posted, I want to know what you guys think, and I do not own any of these. This article was written by, I don't see it, but let me try to find this. My throat hurts. Excuse me. The next one will be... well, that's it for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And this will be posted. Have a good day. Leave a like, subscribe. And if there is a comment section, you can comment. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.